Back here in Appleton, Division I showdown between these two squads, two good baseball squads. The Redbirds will take the field shortly, and Sun Prairie East will be at the plate shortly. Here are your starting lineups for Sun Prairie East, brought to you by Rural Mutual Insurance Company. Premiums paid here, stay here to keep Wisconsin strong. A lot of football players, a lot of great athletes up and down this lineup card. Ostrenga, Glusick, Drew Kavanaugh, Handley in the cleanup position, Wendler, Vogler, Abreu, Gavin Meese, and Luke Dam for Sun Prairie East with a record of 27-4. And they will face an imposing figure on the hill in Landon Rago, Bill.
I dare say he's the biggest fella to ever pitch to start a state tournament game. Landon goes 6'7", 300 pounds, and he's a good pitcher. 5-0 with a .81, as you see. He's thrown 26 innings, allowed just 14 hits. Got a lot of movement in his fastball, and he's got to be, as you say, a little tough on left-handers.
Left-handers are hard to pick up in the first place, but 6'7" and 300 coming at you. We shall see how the Cardinals adjust. The keys to the game brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs, Bill.
No, we talked about it before. The Pere's never won a state title. This is their 5th appearance here. Sun Prairie has been here more than anybody else. The school split a couple of years back. Overall, this is the 18th appearance for Sun Prairie at the state tournament, the most in state tournament history. And they've been crowned champions 9 times. That's more than anybody else. So it's a tradition of excellence at Sun Prairie. You call them football players, good athletes. And in Knights in June, they're baseball players, and they play the game right.
Both teams wearing the home whites with the black trim and the red and the black numbers. It almost looks like an inter-squad scrimmage. Sun Prairie East with the black pinstripes. I guess that's how we'll differentiate. But beautiful night for baseball here. First pitch to Sam Ostrenga. He swings and misses at the first offering from Rago.
Ostrenga's one of those football guys. You can see he's put up big numbers as the leadoff hitter.
Bouncing ball to short. Gauthier charges, fires, and not in time. Ball kind of died in that infield grass. Gauthier gave it the old high school try, but an infield single for Ostrenga.
Ostrenga can really run, too. He is all-conference player in football, and he gets down the line. He's going to play football in North Dakota, and his speed beats the throw from the shortstop. First hit of the game belongs to Sun Prairie East.
Max Glusick now against the big lefty. Chops it down the line, foul. This is another guy, Bill, who can absolutely fly. Glusick, 6'8" in the 60-yard dash.
And he's one of the top juniors in the state. Hasn't committed to a college yet, but he's caught everybody's attention.
All-conference shortstop. Chance to be an all-state shortstop who slipped fielding, hitting .477, coming into this at-bat, 1-1. There you go. Down the line to Weber. Bobbles, stays with it. Throw and tag at first. Defensively for the Redbirds, you saw them not panic on that pitch. It's Weckworth, Arndt, Sequin, left to right in the outfield. Weber, Gauthier, Donaldson, and Upton on the infield. And Nicolay is the catcher for the lefty, Rago.
Upton made a nice play at first there in the tag to retire Glusick.
So one away. Runner out second base now. That's Ostrenga. And here is Sam's quarterback on the gridiron. And a good one, Drew Kavanaugh.
Yeah, pretty good ball player. Player of the year in the Big 8. Has a team high 40 RBIs, including the game-winning one in the quarterfinals.
Looking on the appeal. And yes, they went around. Ed Vodvarka is the home plate umpire. That was Tom Young down the line at third. We have Don Bates at second and Gil Gipp at first. See Kavanaugh definitely couldn't hold off. 0-2. Snap throw down to second. Drew's dad, Chad Kavanaugh, is One of the assistant coaches, catchers and bench coach, so father and son enjoying the ride here.
Drew Kavanaugh's enjoyed the ride. He's 2 for 6 with 3 RBIs at the state tournament.
Fouled it back.
And again, you saw his season numbers earlier at 417. Leads the club in RBIs.
Drew is the Big 8 Conference Player of the Year on the diamond. Boy, Nicolay climbing the ladder. Bring that one down. Rego almost tossed it to the backstop. 2-2.
And not a coincidence that they started the left-hander with both Kavanaugh and Hadley hitting from the left side in the middle of that Sun Prairie lineup.
Checking on Ostrenga. Kavanaugh fights it off again, foul. Drew will go play football, committed to UW Eau Claire to play for the Blue Golds. He had his pick of the litter, Bill. Terrific basketball player as well. Massive cut. But the foul tip hung on by Nicolay. 2 away. First punch out for Rego.
Well, Rego wins the first lefty on lefty matchup. A pretty good movement done. Well, that was a nice breaking pitch to best Kavanaugh.
So Ostrenga still out at second base. John Hadley the batter. Another baseball commit. He heads to play for the Milwaukee Panthers in the Horizon League.
Hadley hitting .526, 8 extra base hits, 27 RBIs.
Another guy with speed, Bill.
And these guys are athletes.
They get on the bases and they cause chaos. Big cut there. And Rego ahead 1-2.
And they catch it too. That's the thing. Pitch and they catch. I think that's actually the strength of the team is their defense. Hadley 1 for 5 here in the state tournament.
Got him. Nicolay will toss down the first to retire the side. Ostrenga stranded. Bottom of 1. Redbirds swing the sticks. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network affiliate. Here's the batting card for the 26-3 De Pere Redbirds, brought to you by Rural Mutual Insurance. Premiums paid here, stay here to keep Wisconsin strong. Strong lineup. Donaldson, Seguin, Arndt. Big hitter in center field, batting third. Rego is the pitcher, hitting cleanup. Gauthier, Upton, Krewalt is the DH, batting seventh, and Weckworth, the left fielder, and Weber, the third baseman. The Italian Stallion on the hill for Sun Prairie East, Bill.
Well, those 3, 4, and 5 hitters from De Pere, all are left-handed hitters. Not surprisingly, there's a left-hander on the mound, and Joe Tamboli, a sophomore. You see what he's done in the season. He threw 2 innings of relief yesterday after Sun Prairie scored 5 runs and grabbed the lead against Oak Creek. He came on to get the save, allowed the 1 hit in those 2 innings. Didn't allow a run, walked 1, struck out 1.
Facing Axel Donaldson at the top of the Redbirds batting card.
This kid's a good-looking player. Going to Madison College.
He was on the mound and got the W in the semifinal.
Made some defensive gems on opening day here.
Yeah, Axel's one of those players, Bill, that he's a difference maker wherever he is. Long run, right field line, near the line, and in fair territory it falls. Donaldson into second. Dam was over there and then overran it, and the ball stayed on the left side of the foul line.
Let's see how they rule this. It's going to be a hit, I guess. As you say, it's a ball that's got to be caught. That's the Sunfield to be sure, and the wind's blowing like crazy left to right. They did call it an error.
Well, Axel could care less.
That's right. He's at second base with nobody out.
For Mason Seguin, the junior right fielder. Squares, gets it down. Back to Tambole. He'll fire to first. And sacrifice complete. Donaldson down to third. Here's that defense for the Cardinals. You saw Dam in right, Ostrenga in center, and Handley in left. Wendler, Glusick, Vogler, and Cavanaugh left to right on the infield. And Abreu is the catcher for the lefty Tambole.
The three outfielders are the defensive secondary for Prairie East football team. They take great pride in the ground they cover, although Dam can't be feeling real well right now.
Here is Easton Arndt. And this kid has been a handful for every opponent the Redbirds face this year.
Two-time Fox River Classic Conference Player of the Year.
He was an all-state player a year ago, and probably no surprise that he'll make that team again. He's had another productive season at the plate, on the hill, wherever he goes. A catalyst for Pere this season.
422 hitter, knocked in 18 runs, hit a couple of homers.
Bounces it foul. Easton heading to Winona State to play baseball for the Warriors.
He threw a 6-hit shutout on the mound against Menasha on opening day of this tournament.
Watches that one sail outside of the zone. 2-2 now.
3 for 6 at the plate in the tournament.
And when he's not on the hill, he's an excellent center fielder. A lot of speed, covers a lot of ground out there. 2-2 on the way. And Arndt down the line, off of Cavanaugh. Won't get him as Donaldson scores. And the Redbirds draw first blood.
And a team that prides itself on its defense makes 2 errors in the first inning, and they see Pere take the early lead. And routine grounder, and Cavanaugh just boots it. Run scores. Arndt's at first with 1 out.
Pere pouncing on these early opportunities. Here's Landon Rago, the pitcher. First pitch hunting, and fouls it off. Rago's going to Bryant Stratton College in suburban Milwaukee. Tremendous power, but also the hefty average as well. As you can see, 422. He's just a good hitter up there. Lifts this one to left. Hadley has room. Kept it in the ballpark. 2 away.
Contact hitter Gauthier raised both arms like he thought it was going out.
Yeah.
Confidently thought it was going out, but didn't have enough juice.
Well, Rago hit one out of the Pere home ballpark that left the ballpark completely. We are told, the legend is, that it was a shot unlike no other. Not here at this big ballpark. 2 away. Gauthier, the batter. Down low for ball 1. Gauthier going to Valparaiso. Been battling a leg injury, so the numbers aren't as high as they have been for the senior in the past, but he is a very good shortstop with a good glove.
Yeah, he's a glove first guy. 1 for 5 in the tournament with a couple RBIs.
Tambole. And Gauthier fights it off foul. A run in here for the Redbirds. Arndt the runner at first with 2 away. Kavanaugh, another chance. Side retired. 1-0 Redbirds after one. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network affiliate. 2024 WIAA Baseball Championships brought to you by Rural Mutual Insurance Company. Premiums paid here, stay here to keep Wisconsin strong. A proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Sportsmanship Award for over 50 years. To the victors go the spoils in Division 2.
Madison Edgewood won their first championship since 2009 with a 12-6 victory over Mosinee. Earlier today, Aquinas won the Division 3 championship, and Elita Strum won his first ever Division 4 championship, beating Solon Springs Northwood.
And then there were these two baseball teams vying for the Division 1 crown. Isaac Wendler leads it off here, and a liner right to the second baseman Donaldson for the first out. So I'll bring up Vogler, the second baseman.
Did it well, but right at their second baseman, and you probably noticed the shadows are starting to creep over the field. The sun field on the right side of the infield, and in right field, maybe an adventure for the next hour.
Here's Vogler. Upstairs for ball one.
Beautiful day, though.
Oh, spectacular sun-splashed evening here in Grand Chute.
We've had almost perfect weather for 4 days.
Amen. It rained overnight before championship Thursday, but that's the best time to have rain. 1-1 to Vogler. Sophomore lifts it to center field. Arndt gets there for out number 2.
Arndt is an amazing and inspiring athlete. He has 7 fingers. What do you mean 7 fingers? Well, he's got 5 on one hand and 2 on the other, and kind of like Jim Abbott, as you can see. He wears his glove in the one hand, puts the glove off, and throws with the 5-fingered hand. Special glove. You can see it here when he makes the catch. Take the glove off.
Old hat, right?
Yeah.
And at the plate, you saw the numbers. He handles the bat as good as anybody in the state. And his coach says what he can accomplish with his handicap is beyond belief. They are still amazed. The staff, teammates, Sequin in right, side retired. Rago gets him 1, 2, 3 here in the second inning. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network. 1-0 Redbirds leading the Cardinals. Bottom 2 for the Pere. 6, 7, and 8. Upton, Crewalt, and Weckworth against Joey Tamboli. Foul tipped. Joey is your typical left-handed quirky pitcher. He's got all the ticks and all the makeups of the typical lefty. We are told we have...
And you're going to fed left-handers everywhere.
Well, this story, though. We are told Joey hasn't brushed his teeth since Monday morning. That's when they played in the D1 quarterfinal. And it's Thursday evening.
And the reason for that?
He's a lefty. That's it. That's all you need to know for number 40. 2-1 here to Upton.
So those conferences on the mound are going to be really special.
Dude, just, hold the glove up here when we go over the signs again. He also plays hockey, and that may explain a lot, because hockey players are superstitious and quirky.
Now you've ripped left-handers at hockey players.
Not ripping.
Oh, okay.
Nope, not ripping. Just stating facts as Upton draws the free pass here in the second inning.
Do you ever have any other notes on the hygiene of any other players?
Oh, yeah, I've heard that before. Well, you know, in hockey, you're a hockey guy with the beards and not washing the pads, and they've got all the fans blowing in the locker room, and it still doesn't help.
That's why you're not a hockey guy.
Yeah, I'm not interested. Now they're going to check something here with Tamboli. Played umpire Ed Vodvarka came out. Oh, and they're asking about going to moisten the fingers here.
Oh, you haven't brushed your teeth since Monday.
Yeah.
Apparently, this might just be the fact that it's a hot and muggy night. He's going to hydrate. We saw this with a couple catchers on this muggy tournament week. Asked for some water, and the umpires were happy to help him out. I think that's all that was.
So you can go to your fingers to moisten at any time in high school, but then you have to wipe it off and dry it before sending the pitch forward. And I think somewhere in the process, Tamboli forgot that part of it as Krewalt fouls it off. Trenton, the junior, designated hitter in this contest, hitting in the number 7 slot.
He walked as a pinch hitter against Westosha Central. That's his only previous tournament appearance. Prairie thinks he's going to bunt.
Yeah. Asked for time here. Trenton, his usual role when he's not DHing, is a good bat off the bench, gives him quality ABs in pinch hitter roles. Dances out of the way. 1-1.
Prewalt is 3 for 15 this year.
Comebacker, gloved by Tamboli, goes to second for 1. That was kind of nifty. And a lot of trust that Vogler would be there, and he was.
But he didn't get the ball out of his glove, so he didn't relay it to first.
We get the lead runner here. 1 away for Weckworth, the left fielder.
There are 2 Wentworths, Jake and Brett.
This is Jake, the senior. Shoulder injury for Jake mid-season, and came back from it finally. It was a little slow to get used to things. Bunt and foul. But then after a few reps, as the season wound down to the postseason, Jake started to get hot. Just in time when you need another important bat in this lineup.
Jake's 2 for 6 in the tournament. Both he and his brother scored their only runs against Menasha in the 5th inning in the quarterfinals.
Couldn't get the bunt down there. See if he tries it again. Squares, pulls back, 1-1. His brother, Bill mentioned, is Brett, brought him up from the JV team mid-season, and he's been the courtesy runner, pinch runner extraordinaire. Tried it again, but fouled it again. So 1-2, Tamboli battling the number 8 hitter. Weber will be next. Krewalt the lead at first, looking right into that sunshine. To left field. Hadley running to the gap and makes the catch on the run. Covered a lot of ground for a ball, Bill, that was dying in the gap.
They take great pride in their outfield defense. All 3 of these guys, as I say, they're in the defensive secondary for Sun Prairie East's successful football team. And they played together in the outfield for a long time. Hadley goes a long way here. We talk about it all day. This Midwest League ballpark is a lot bigger than these kids are used to playing in, and a lot of room in the gaps. You saw it there. Hadley goes a long way to make the second out.
Brayu snuffing that pitch in the dirt out. Devin Weber is the hitter. Number 9 man, good utility guy in the field, can play all over it. Inside by a tad, 2-0.
325 down each line here. Right field line juts on a hurry at 350, but deepest part of the ballpark is beneath the flagpoles in right center, where it's 405, about 400 feet to center field, 385 to the right of the scoreboard in left center field.
The D2 game played prior to this one, so an inside the park home run hit to the 405 mark.
And saw a line drive homer over the fence.
Yeah.
In right field.
Not many go out here in right field. This one, center field, Ostrenga has to play on a bounce, and it bounces past him. Here's Creetwolf. He will score. And the Redbirds nab a 2-0 lead.
So the 9-hole hitter, it's a big hit with 2 outs in the second. Be a hit in an air, I think. It's the way it's been scored. I think Creetwolf's going to score. I don't know if he would have scored. The ball eludes the center fielder Ostrenga, and then there's no doubt that he's going to score. You see, when the ball eluded Ostrenga, Creetwolf put it in another gear and scored it on a throw. It's 2-zip.
And played it on the hop, and then it skidded past him, and Ostrenga, he skidded in the outfield grass. And now top of the order in Donaldson.
Then Sun Prairie has committed 3 errors in the first 2 innings and given Pere a couple runs.
It just doesn't sound right when you talk Sun Prairie baseball. Donaldson reached on an error in the first inning and scored the first run of this game. Cuts through that one, does number 1.
Donaldson 3 for 6 with a couple RBIs coming into this game. He reached on the error of the right fielder, came around to score in the first inning.
Shallow center, drops in. Here comes Weber. Make it 3-love.
Well, Donaldson makes Sun Prairie pay for the error. Again, he's a nice little player. Does it all. He's pitched, made some defensive gems at second base, and there he gets a clutch hit for his 3rd RBI of the tournament. A 2-out hit's a killer, and it's 3-0 for Pere.
And Axel's 5'8", 140. But man, what a big ticker that kid has. Here's Sequin, the right fielder, sacrificed in the first. Throw to first, throw to second, not in time. Donaldson gets in there safely.
Donaldson running on first move from the pitcher, and the relay throw from Kavanaugh late at second. Donaldson's speed beats it. They got him picked off, but he just outruns the relay throw from Kavanaugh.
Difference maker for Pere. Now it's second base with 2 away. Way upstairs and out of his zone.
Donaldson's 14th stolen base of the year.
Tamboli trying to stop the bleeding here. Almost tossed that one aside. 2-0 to the junior.
Bob Van Rens has put together a nice team here. They've lost the sectional finals each of the last 2 years, but he's had this group together for a long time. They won 11 in a row down the stretch. Van Rens said, I've had these kids since 3rd grade. This is my favorite group I've ever had. They just love baseball.
Sometimes you get a group no matter the sport. And they're that young, but you just have a feeling. You watch them grow and mature and figure things out, and you can just sense when they get that opportunity when they're older, can they grasp it? Can they play in the big stage and finish the job? Trying to do that here tonight. 3-0 and a strike. If Tamboli loses Sequin, he's got to face Arndt. Donaldson out at second. To left field. Hadley coming in. It's going to fall. Here comes Donaldson. Here comes the throw. Not in time. Sequin, an RBI single. Donaldson flying around from second base. It's 4-0 Redbirds.
Well, Hadley doesn't get a good jump on his ball at all, and it falls in front of him. Another 2-out hit brings in another unearned run. And here comes Jack Marchese, I believe. It's the pitching coach. But anyway, it's time for a conference.
Yeah, Chris Alexander is the varsity pitching coach. Going to bring in the battery, the infield. And the Redbirds pouncing on more opportunities presented to them. And with Arndt stepping to the plate, he's a handful every time he's up. Trying to keep this inning going.
Pere scored without a hit. 2 errors in the first inning. They punched 3 hits here. Took advantage of another error. And have taken a 4-0 lead now, but 3 in the second.
Easton reached on an error in the first. He hit that hot smash down the line to Cavanaugh, who couldn't handle it. It brought in the first run. And they're piling on here in the second. Just missed. Ball 1. There goes a runner. Lace to right. Just foul. Easton got to first base and tossed his head up in the sky saying, "Ooh, just missed it."
Martin with 3 doubles, 2 homers, 19 RBIs on the year. And second on the club and hitting at .422.
Standing in the shadows now. Tamboli throw to first.
Are 3 for 7 in the tournament so far. Driven in a couple runs.
Look out. A pirouette to get out of the way of that one. Some guys want to lean into pitches like that. Not Easton. Runner goes again. Throw down from Abreu is not in time. Sequin swipes a bag.
Second stolen base of the inning. Pere now with 71 stolen bases in 26 games.
Got the oven mitt on the bag in time. 2-2 the count to Easton Arndt. And the count is full. Rago would be next if Arndt extends the inning here. He does. Ball 4 to put him on. 3 in and 2 aboard here with 2 away for Rago.
Second walk of the inning by Tamboli. There's no action in the bullpen for Sun Prairie.
Rago flew out to left in his first look at Tamboli. Ball 1 to Landon. Check of the runners. Off the end of the bent to Vogler at second. Side retired finally. But a 3-spot makes it 4-0 Redbirds. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network affiliates. Back here in Appleton, watch this last pitch, Bill, and watch what happens when Joe Tamboli, after he lands, and pain.
Well, he grabs his right hamstring and then is assisted in the dugout as he gets closer to the warning track. The trainer and one of his teammates help him into the dugout, and then he's being treated. Now Ben Bicker is the athletic trainer for Sun Prairie, but in a minimum it appears he's got a cramp in his hamstring. I think that's why he asked for water last inning, if you'll recall, and the umpire granted the request. They took a couple sips of water, so he was cramping up, and it finally gave out on him at the end of the inning. The bullpen now active for Sun Prairie, and Tamboli being looked at by the trainer in the dugout.
Meanwhile, back to the plate, and it's Meese pounding into the second base side. Donaldson will record the out, 1 away. Meese is the designated hitter. Now Dam, the right fielder, is the number 9 hitter for Sun Prairie East. Luke Dam is also committed to play football at UW Eau Claire for the Blue Gold, so he'll join his high school teammate, Drew Kavanaugh. Down the line, foul. In fact, Luke was a wide receiver, so he and Kavanaugh, they can take their act up to Eau Claire.
Grant Camp is throwing in the bullpen for Sun Prairie. And Tamboli has 2 athletic trainers talking to him in the dugout.
Not good. 1-1 to Dam. Laces this one. In for a base hit. Sequin gets there. Got to hold him to a single. So the Cardinals needed that. Trailing by a 4-spot. Top of the order now, Stringa.
Opposite field hit by the number 9 hitter. Hitting 308 in the year. On other days, if his team were ahead, he might have tried for a second base, but got to play conservatively. Down 4 runs in the 3rd inning.
Stringa single in the first. One 1-0 to the senior leadoff man.
Stringing out 3 for 7 in the tournament.
In the dirt, and Rago says, that's my bad. And now he says to his catcher, Nicolay, let's have a word talking into our gloves.
You got anything on Rago's teeth brushing health?
As far as I know, he's got good hygiene. No one threw him under the bus. Our sources on Tamboli were family members, okay? Stringa, 2-0. Better pitch there from Rago, 2-1. Dan the lead at first, 3-1 to Stringa. Glusick will be next. Kavanaugh behind him. Looking for base runners and then a big pop to get on the board here. 3-1. Walked him. First and second for Sun Prairie East.
Walks are never good, particularly when you got a 3-run lead. Now here come the big boys in the Prairie East lineup. Glusik's not a big boy, but he's a good hitter. And the on-deck hitter, Kavanaugh, is both big and a good hitter.
Tough task for Rego. Strike one. Glusik grounded out in the first inning against Rego. Good job by Nicolay.
Glusik fourth on the team with 21 RBIs.
Tapper foul. Jack Nicolay, we haven't seen him at the plate. They often hit for him, but he is so valuable behind the plate for Pere. He's caught all but 3 of the Redbirds games this season. He's kind of an Iron Man, too, behind the dish. Swinging at one in the dirt. Nicolay going to throw it on to third. Not in time there.
Well, Glusik got everybody. I got to say, Glusik got everybody confused by running on the third strike, which wasn't held by the catcher, but with the runner at first occupying the bag. Glusik's sprint down the bag was academic, but it caused both the runner at first and the runner at second to move to the next base.
Yeah. Nicolay he took a shot at third. He could have doubled up. The umpires are going to talk about it, but yeah, with first base occupied, they don't have to go to first. And so
they can go to first.
But Dam took off on his own from second.
And Ostrenga started to go to second when he saw Glusik coming.
Yeah. So
I think the question is, did Glusik pass Ostrenga? I think that's what they're conferring about. I don't think he did. Anyway, you got runners on the corners after Glusik strikes out and causes a lot of action on the bases.
There you go. 2 away for Kavanaugh. Drew struck out against Rego his first time through. First pitch swinging here to left. Weckworth will get there. 2 stranded, side retired. 4-0 it remains. Now a message for your local station. This is the WIAA network affiliate. 2024 WIAA Baseball Championships brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. Pere leading this contest 4-0. New pitcher as Tamboli goes to get some mouth rinse. It's Grant Camp taking over.
Camp's a senior. Tamboli had to leave the game with a hamstring problem. I don't think he needs any dental work. You saw Camp's numbers. He's on for the 8th time. It's only his 2nd time on the bullpen. He's thrown 20 2/3 innings and allowed 20 hits, 13 earned runs, walked 19, so control has been a big problem, and walked 20.
Facing Gauthier here in the bottom half of inning number 3, then Upton and Krewalt. Camp is a hard-throwing righty. They're going to need it here. Try to shut these Redbirds down. Waiting for the bats to spring to life for Prairie East. Two and one to the shortstop. Massive cut.
Yeah, this guy gets it up there. Gauthier 1 for 6 in the state tournament.
Camp, the 2-2. Fouled off. Grant's going to go to Minnesota and study to be an electrical. Is it an electrical engineer?
Engineer, I think.
Yeah, electrical engineer.
He's going up there with a 3.97 grade point average.
So he ain't hanging with us anytime in the future. He'll be with all the smart people. 2-2. Got him. With some nice gas. Out of the pen. Good start for number 25.
Yeah, he just challenged him. Gauthier couldn't catch up to the high fastball.
So one away. for Milo Upton, the first baseman. Look out. Buzz the tower.
He might have got his attention.
Milo now knows that he's a hard-throwing right-hander.
Indeed. Milo 1 for 5 in the tournament, knocked in an RBI in the 8-1 win over Westosha Central.
A strike there, 1-1. Upton's going to Concordia, I assume, down the road in Mequon, Wisconsin, but there are a lot of Concordias throughout the country. One in Minnesota, right?
Moorhead, Minnesota.
Moorhead. Michigan.
Oh, there's Concordia and St. Paul as well.
Yeah, Concordia, St. Paul. I know Michigan.
There's one in Illinois, I believe.
Yeah.
I think we looked it up once. There's like 8 of them.
Yeah, I got the truck in my ear. They're chiming in. It's like a game show now. Fouls off. Name your Concordias. But it says here Milo, Upton, Concordia, and so we're just going to assume Wisconsin. That one got a piece of Abreu on the foul tip, and that didn't feel superb.
Right umpire giving Abreu some time to recover and says he's okay.
Sting a little bit. 1-2 in the dirt. Count even on Upton, 2-2. Krewalt will be next.
Go Milo, here you go. Here you go, kid.
Taking. Count is full. Upton against Tamboli walked in his first AB of the evening. Makes contact here. But on the run, it's Ostringa catching up to it for out number 2. And now Krewalt. Pere. Bill mentioned Sun Prairie East when they were Sun Prairie. And all the state titles that they have, 9 of them. Runners up a couple more times. They know how to get to this championship game, and they know how to finish it off. Pere, it's their 5th trip, and they never won the whole kit and caboodle.
That's a bad kid.
They were runners up in 1960. That trophy's a little dusty in the Pere awards case. They are hoping that this big season with all these big bats and experienced players turn out to be all the proper eggs in the basket.
Well, they've been near top of every poll since the start of the year, and they've handled that pressure pretty well, more than pretty well.
2-1 to Krewalt. I had to double check this, Bill, because I wasn't sure. In the last coaches poll in D1, the state coaches poll, Pere was actually ranked number 2 and Sun Prairie East 1. So they flip-flopped at the end. High in the sky, giving chase, and over the head of Dam. Krewalt stops at second base, but he put a charge in that ball. 2-out double here in the 3rd.
Again, right field's tough to play at this time of night. But as you say, Krewalt hits it well, and the ball keeps carrying. Got a little boost from the wind. And Dam doesn't get there.
So Krewalt gets the job done. Heads to the dugout, gets a courtesy runner. Ryan Carbone takes over at second base.
Second double of the year for Krewalt.
So Weckworth will be the hitter. Weckworth flew out to left his first time up. Camp will look back and foul off by number 8. Redbirds looking to tally again here in the 3rd inning. 1 in the 1st and 3 in the 2nd. Just missed. 1-1. Camp shaking a couple signs off. High and tight. 2-1. Wickworth waits and pounds it into the ground down the 3rd base side. Wendler with a throw to first to retire the side. 4-0 our score after 3. Now a message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station. 2024 WIAA Baseball Championships brought to you by the Wisconsin DOT. 0 in Wisconsin. Together, we can save lives. Top of 4. Cards back at it. First pitch swinging, John Hadley to left center. Running over and making the catch on the run is Wickworth for out number 1. Rago now 10 of 13 first pitch strikes. We always hear that, Bill, how important it is try to get ahead of the hitter, throw strikes on that first offering, and then work from there.
He's retired the leadoff hitter in 3 of the 4 innings, including the last 3. And that's always important as well.
1 up, 1 down. Isaac Wendler, the batter. Ball 1 to Isaac. Lined out to second in his first AB in the 2nd. Ball 2. Strike 1. Beg your pardon. That's what I get for guessing sometimes. That's a swinging strike. 1 and 2. Foul tip.
Wendler had a big 2-run single in Sun Prairie East 5-run 6th inning when they beat Oak Creek 11-4 yesterday in the semifinals.
There you go, the 1-2. Strike 3 looking. 4 punch outs for the big guy. 2 away here in the 4th.
He's retired 4 in a row now. Little movement on that fastball.
An expression by Wendler says it all. Van Vogler, the hitter. Ball 1 just low. Make it 2-0. And now 3-0. So Vogler being patient, waiting for something to hit. Hasn't been offered that yet during the AB. There's a strike poured in by Rago. 3-1. And now the count's full. Both pitcher, as you can see, both pitcher and hitter now covered in the shadows, so no advantage. Ball 4. 2-out walk as Vogler reaches. Gives Abreu a shot here.
Second walk allowed by Rago. He's only had 1 clean inning.
So with 2 away, The Cardinals catcher steps in the dirt, 1-0. Line to left field. It'll roll all the way for a single to move Vogler to second base. 2 men on with 2 outs. Prairie East hoping that's building blocks.
Braille hits the hole between short and third. And his ground ball finds grass. He's now 3 for 7 in the tournament. Second inning in a row. Prairie East has multiple base runners. Abreu gets a courtesy runner.
Reed Sogstad will do the honors over at first base. Looking into the sun. Tough side of the field now for the first baseman and the runners and right fielder Sequin. Here's Gavin Meese. Ball 1 to the junior designated hitter. Throw to second. Tried to get Vogler napping.
Meese is 0 for 8 in the tournament. Driven in a couple runs, though.
Got a healthy cut. He's hitting close to 400s. Trying to find the rhythm here in Grand Chute.
This is only his 8th start of the year. He's only had 33 at-bats coming into the tournament.
And a base hit to right field. Going to send the runner home, Vogler. And he will get in there. Ball squirts away. And Prairie East is on the board.
5th RBI of the year for Meese. Goes the other way. Sequin comes up throwing. Charges his ball and makes it close at the plate. A nice slide here by the courtesy runner. And Nicolay can't hold the throw. Meese was too busy applauding the run at first to take second when the ball escaped the catcher. That's the tying run now at first.
Vogler with a nice head first slide. And the Cardinals make it 4-1. Now Luke Dam. Chopper to short. Side retired. Now a message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network affiliate. Sheer torment. Enjoying some Cedar Crest ice cream in the stands here at Neuroscience Group Field.
Come on, 5, let's go, baby.
Bill and I haven't had our dietary supplement of Cedar Crest yet. As Devin Weber lifts it to right field. Dam in the sun makes the catch on the run to retire Weber with some noise.
And the clean ball hit out that way. It's going to be boosted by the wind. And then you throw in the setting sun over the grandstand, and it's tough to play right field right now.
Axel Donaldson, the hitter. Did you see Dam? The shades were on top of his hat there. He didn't have sunglasses on.
I've never understood that.
No. I mean, I know it's a look.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, it looks cool, but especially now, I mean, come on, Dam. Luke is actually standing in the shadow of the light pole across the diamond. So he's in a little piece of shadow. See right there. So I guess you don't need the shades after all. As long as the ball stays right there, he's fine. It's a base hit to Luke. And he feels it as Donaldson is aboard again.
Third time tonight. He scored 2 runs previously. Shoots this ball to right. And he is a pesky little guy.
You bet. He's aboard with 1 away for Sequin, the right fielder. Sequin has been pesky as well today. Dropped down a sacrifice in the first, and then single and stole the base in the second.
Pere has action in the bullpen. Lucas Koski is throwing.
Too high. As Abreu jumped up to reel it in. 1-0. There goes the runner. Donaldson down to second, and they got him in a cloud of dust. Glusuk takes the throw and applies the tag on a strong throw by Abreu.
That really was a strong throw. Donaldson got a good jump. It's a laser shot right down to. Nice tag.
All in one motion. Erased. 2 away. Two 2-0 on Mason Sequin. Important for Camp to get him here. Don't let Arndt get to the plate. But that's an issue at the moment. 3-0 is the count. 3-1 is the count. I beg your pardon. Lifts it first base side and near the seats and fouled.
A lot of traffic over there. As the ball goes in the stadium. You had the players coming back from the Pere bullpen after Koski had warmed up. You had the first baseman Kavanaugh trying to catch the ball, and Dam racing in from right field trying to catch the ball. So there were 6 players over there
in a stoplight,
and all wearing the same colored jerseys.
Yeah. By the way, should I even go there?
Well, you want me to go there? You got 2 out of 3-2 counts, so you can make your play quickly.
I'll wait.
Okay.
3-2 to Sequin. Off of Camp and scooped up by Glusuk, and not in time. Almost made a spectacular pinball-like play, but Sequin beats it.
Nice play by Glusuk to make it close. Sequin runs well. Glusuk on the carom makes a nice play. Gets something on it, even though it's off balance. But Glusuk, Sequin beats the throw by a step.
So 2 away, and now you got to face East and Arndt. Careens out of the way of that pitch. 1-0. Camp trying to hold serve here. Get out of this inning, keep it a 3-run deficit. There goes the runner. Another throw by Abreu, this time not in time. Sequin had a great jump.
Yes, he did.
He timed it perfectly, Bill.
You see it here. We've got a big lead. 3rd stolen base of the night for Pere. They're now 3 of 4 in stolen base attempts tonight.
And they're going to put Arndt on, and it's not a bad idea. You have a pitch to Rego, but take your chances here with 2 away. Rego tonight is 0 for 2 at the plate. Fly ball out, ground ball out. Landon takes a strike.
Rego 2 for 8 in the tournament. Driven in a run. 0 for 2 tonight.
Smacks it to third. Step on third, side retired. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network affiliate. 24 WIAA Baseball Championships brought to you by the Wisconsin Education Association Council. WIAC thanks all public school educators giving their all this school year. WIAC, we teach, we inspire. The Fox River, here in the Fox Valley area. Good fishing in there.
You know that from previous or first-hand experience?
Mm-hmm. Went to school down the road at UW Oshkosh, and I learned from all the locals. You go to the Fox, you go to Lake Winnebago if you want some sturgeon, some perch, some nice perch for a Friday fish fry. Sam Ostranga leads off the top of the 5th for Sun Prairie East, trailing by 3.
Third time through the order for Sun Prairie East against Rago.
Bounced up there in the dirt. Rago pitched. Was in the semis? Was it yesterday, bro? My days are all running together. Get R&D on that. He strikes out. Ostranga here to start the 5th inning. And there's one away. I know we've seen Landon on the hill.
You might have seen him in the bullpen. We hadn't been able to get him.
He hasn't? Okay.
Hart's threw a complete game 6-hit shutout opening day. Donaldson and Weber combined on a 3-hitter yesterday.
Okay.
But Rago was throwing.
Yeah, he was throwing. There were times that he was threatening to make his presence felt on the hill. But Landon is the Redbirds pitcher 1C as they line him up in the pecking order. Glusek called off by the center fielder Arndt for out number 2.
2 quick outs here in the 5th.
And you see Rago at only 65 pitches. He's got a lot of leash left here.
Well, I think Koski's ready if he gets in trouble. But he's going through some of the best hitters in the Sun Prairie East order.
Yeah, amen. He is. And one pitch to Kavanaugh for the 3rd out. How about that inning on the hill for Rago? 1, 2, 3. Now a message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network affiliate. Nice crowd on hand here for this Division I championship on a nice night for baseball.
Yeah, doesn't get better. 80 degrees. Night at the ballpark. 2 good teams going at it. Wearing the same good-looking uniforms. Confusing you. This is your
now I have to go there.
Yep.
Gauthier will lead it off for the Redbirds here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. It was confusing during warmups because we're all looking out and going, all right, who's who? Because both teams are wearing the white uniforms. Both teams, of course, have red and black in the uniforms. Both teams have black hats.
And a nice looking uniform.
No question. I'm just the old school guy where somebody has the road grays or the road dark colors and somebody has the home whites. That's up for grabs here.
So you're putting that in the suggestion box that in future years one team wears white and the other team wears grays or powder blues or some different color than white.
I'll let you in on a little secret though, Brophy. It's already in the suggestion box.
Okay.
I've already been in the ear of the folks who make these decisions.
Well, you are an influential guy.
I'm just thinking about the folks at home.
Yeah.
So they can keep it straight.
No,
And you've got Cardinals against the Redbirds, so already the nicknames are, pretty close. I think that's about it. I think uniform rant is now over.
I interrupt Bob's rant to tell you that Devin Weber is throwing in the Pere bullpen.
And Gauthier is got a full count against Grand Camp. It's this one. Home plate area. Abreu dropped it.
That'll be the 4th error for a Sun Prairie team that usually prides itself on its defense.
And Abreu, that whole area in the shade, so you can't blame it on Mr. Sun. Didn't squeeze it. So life again for Gauthier. And Camp ends it with a strikeout.
Camp has done a nice job.
Sure has.
Came in after Tamboli gave up 4 runs in the first 2 innings, although 3 of those, I believe, were unearned.
Milo Upton, the hitter.
Take that back. 1 was unearned. The first inning run was unearned.
Milo leaned to get out of the way of that first pitch. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. Foul tipped. I did see some bodies during Division II on the giant snake slide. Was that or was it Division III, or was that a Leva Strum?
Leva Strum is the only team I've noticed to take a victory slide on this championship Thursday.
I think you're right, as Upton tried to get out of the way, but the ball found him. So he'll trot down to first base. Let's see where it got him.
The helmet, the brim of the helmet.
Yeah. Right off the visor part. And you see home plate umpire Ed Vodvarka saying, yep.
We have a pinch hitter here. Krewald was replaced by a pinch runner in the DH spot. And so this is going to be a pinch hitter. It's Krewald re-entering the game is what's going on.
Krewald had that double in the 3rd inning. Nothing came of it. But an opportunity here with a runner on and 1 away. Trenton digs in. Hot smash to the gap in left center. Krewald tees off again. First and second with 1 away.
Krewald's 2 for 3 with the run scored. He barrels this one out.
His coach says he has no fear at the plate.
He put a good swing on that pitch. Pere looking to add an insurance run or 2.
They love that idea. 2 aboard with 1 away. Jake Weckworth swinging at the first pitch. Left fielder Hadley runs in to glove it for out number 2. And the batter will be Weber. Camp at 50 pitches. As Bill said, he's done a good job since coming on relief of Tamboli.
He's allowed 4 hits, but no runs. Hadn't walked anybody and struck out 2. Take that back. He issued the intentional walk to Ard last inning.
Weber gets his money's worth on that first try. Dan is playing shallow in right field. The only person in the sun right now. In the dirt. Good job by Abreu. Here you see the sun, just that chunk remaining from behind second base into right field. And lights are on here at Neuroscience Group Field. Camp out of the stretch. 1-1 pitch on the way. Dropped it down, but low. 2-1. Camp's got to get Weber. Axel Donaldson waits on deck, and as Bill said, he's been a pest in a good way for the Redbirds. Everyone resets here. Brayu flashing the signals, and Camp ready. Smacked, backhanded by Glusick. He'll go to third and got the out.
What's a force?
Yeah.
I don't know why Weber had to put the tag on him, because they got him on the force.
It's an out either way. To the sixth we go. Now a message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network affiliate. Cards head coach Jack Marchese, his second year as the head coach, but Bill, he has certainly been an integral part of this program for a long time. 19 years overall with the Cards.
Well, Rob Hamilton had so much success as the head guy and been instrumental in setting up the youth baseball program, which has fed the varsity for so long. Which Marchese was the guy behind the scenes. He's the head JV coach before moving to the varsity assistant in 2019. Again, when the school split, he became a head baseball coach in 2023. This is his 28th year coaching baseball. Played collegiately at another Concordia in Mequon, and is a member of their Hall of Fame. He also played football at Concordia. And prior to becoming a coach in Sun Prairie, he was an assistant baseball coach at Concordia for 1 year and the head baseball coach at West Allis for 9 years. But been a seamless transition from Hamilton, who is legendary and in the State Hall of Fame, to Marchese.
Strikeout of Hanley to begin the sixth inning here as Rago keeps mowing him down. His catcher Nicolay pulled it in for strike three. One away. Yeah, if you want to talk baseball, Jack's a good guy. We'll talk it all day long. Passionate about this sport and this program.
But his team is down to its last 5 outs. To a De Pere team looking for their first ever state Division I championship.
There's Isaac Wendler, the senior third baseman, fouled it back. I did ask Jack about Rob Hamilton. I said, what's your old boss up to? He said, fishing. Lots of fishing.
I think he's here tonight. I heard he wasn't first couple games because he was at a wedding, but I believe he's here tonight.
2-1. And you mentioned the youth program, though. Jack said that has been the key under Rob's watch. And when Jack went to coach at West Allis Hale, that was Rob's first bit of advice. Get the youth program built up. And walked him. So when they're aboard, they need base runners, do the Cards. You get one here with Vogler stepping in. In the sunshine down the right field line, bullpen action for De Pere. Colin Cunningham starts to get loose. No, I beg your pardon. Lucas Koski.
I'm going to say it's Koski again. Both Koski and Weber have thrown. And I don't think you're going to see Rago finish myself. It's going to have nothing to do with pitch count. I think they got some pretty good pitching depth in this Redbird team.
Nicolay's out there. Obviously, they found the bottle of peroxide when they made it to state.
Oak Creek apparently used the same bottle. They had the same look, didn't they?
Yeah, that's a thing now in baseball. 4 consecutive balls tossed by Rago. And dials it back in for a strike. Evens the count to Vogler at 1-1.
Vogler walked and scored.
Poked down to that berm area, the bullpen area for De Pere. 1-2 to Vogler. Diego was hoping to drop off the tabletop, and it didn't. To short. Second for one. Relay. In time for the double play. Side retired, 4-1 lead intact for the Redbirds. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network affiliate. Round 6 with the Redbirds up 4-1 in this D1 championship. Might as well give up the flowers bill here because it's the last baseball game of the season. Our thanks to the folks here at Neuroscience Group Field, the Wisconsin Timber Railers. Their staff always rolls out the maroon carpet for us. To the WIAA staff, they do the same. They make our jobs easier. Todd Clark and company downstairs. Stephanie Hauser and her crew, as always, making sure things run smoothly here in Grand Chute.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful facility. The grounds are immaculate, and it's tough to keep them up to date with 16 games in 4 days.
Axel Donaldson, this is a recording. He's on base again with a single to center field.
All 4 times tonight. Donaldson has reached twice. He's scored. Now got 6 hits in the tournament.
Good things come in small packages. He is a dynamo at the top of this Pere batting card.
Get a win on the mound in the semifinals against Oak Creek. An RBI in the 2-0 win over Menasha in the quarterfinals. Excuse me, he beat West Tosha Central in the semifinals on the mound. And tonight he's 3 for 4 with 2 runs scored and an RBI.
Sequin the hitter. Boy, Camp is bothered with number 1 over there. There he goes. Good jump again. Throw by Abreu. Not going to get him.
Second stolen base in 3 attempts for Donaldson tonight. He's a good base runner, but he also can run. He's going to play for Mike Davenport at Madison College next year. And Abreu had no chance there on the stolen base.
Kavanaugh sneaking in down the line at first. And that's why. Back to Camp. He'll throw to first. And Sequin, second time he's done that, sacrificing Donaldson over. He's at third with 1 away for Arndt. Easton's been on all 3 times, walked a couple times, once intentionally, reached on an error in the first.
Dunbury's got to bring the infield in, don't they? Right now it's only in at third. Now they're going to come creeping in as Camp gets ready to pitch to Arndt, and it's going to prompt a mound visit.
Yeah, Kavanaugh looked into the dugout and they finally told Drew, you got to get in.
They've been very careful with Arndt. Once walking him in the third, or in the second inning, gave him an intentional walk in the fourth. He reached on an error in the first.
Let's go now. Come on, baby.
Tough customer in Easton Arndt. Camp bounces it all the way to the backstop. Here comes Donaldson. He'll score. Make it 5-1 Redbirds.
Donaldson single, a stolen base, a sacrifice, and a wild pitch gets a very important insurance run.
No chance for Abreu.
Pere manufactures a run, and basically the Redbirds have done with Sun Prairie what we've seen Sun Prairie do on a lot of Thursday nights in June in the past 10 years. And Neuroscience Group Field, they beat them on fundamentals and taking advantage of the other team's mistakes. Sun Prairie with 4 errors tonight.
Yeah, they have flipped the script.
But they're a fundamentally sound team. A balanced team. Can beat you with speed. They got power in the middle of the lineup at Arndt and Rago. And they pitch it well.
There's so many teams in the state, and they will admit that they'll look at Sun Prairie and all these teams, the great teams that they have had, the championship teams, and they will say that's what we want to be someday. That's how we want to act and play baseball. It's ball 4.
And they're awfully careful when pitching to Arndt.
Yep. Rightfully so. Rago will be the hitter. And that's a compliment to Sun Prairie baseball, now Sun Prairie East. They have provided the blueprint on how to not only get here, but get to the championship game. First pitch on the way to Rago, with Arndt dancing off the bag at first base. Strike 1. In the Sun Prairie East 7th inning. 7, 8, and 9 are scheduled. Abreu, Meese, and Dan. Right now, deficit is 4.
Rago 2 for 9 in the tournament, 0 for 3 tonight.
Let's go 3-1, me and you, baby. Let's go, man. Yeah.
Camp a long way to now throw over to first.
If there is a dog pile in the 7th inning, you want Rago to be at the bottom of that dog pile, not at the top.
Excellent point. There goes the runner, Arndt. Thrown down by Abreu, not in time, but punched out because on the overslide he couldn't get the fingertips back on the bag. 2 away.
Did a good jump. They had the base stolen, but he overslid the bag. And to the credit of the infielder, he's aware of that and put the tag on him when Arndt slides by the bag, and he's clearly out. Call with the second base umpire, stayed with the play.
And a base hit for Rago. He singles with 2 outs here in the 6th. That is something that I know why baseball players wear the, I call it the oven mitt, because they don't want to jam the fingers, right? Sliding into the bag head first. But you saw it there with Arndt. When you try to reach back, you don't have the fingers to reach back. You're clawing at it with the mitt. So it's the good and the bad of that tool.
I think that's Max Kavanaugh running for Rago. The 21 or 22?
22.
Brett Weckworth is the courtesy runner.
Brought up from the JV team mid-season. Got good speed. And there he goes. No hesitation. Abreu again. Guns it down. And glove flies off of Glusick trying to cover. That doesn't feel great. Yeah, he's shaking that hand. Watch what happens here. Tried for that swipe tag, and off comes the leather. Right in your picture there.
Second stolen base of the inning, 4th of the night. Abreu's gunned down 2 would-be steals.
Gauthier sitting 1-1.
They get 5 stolen bases in 7 attempts.
They've been busy on the base paths. Slam foul. Another run available for Pere out at second base with 2 away. Count is 2-2. Weckworth gets his lead. And down on strikes. To the 7th inning we go. 5-1 is the scoreboard here. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network. Pere 3 outs away from their first ever state championship in baseball, trying to defeat the team that has won it the most times, the 9-time champs from Prairie East. And Landon Rago has thrown 80 pitches, 50 of them for strikes. Looking to put the finishing touches on this one with a 5-1 lead. Strike 1 to Manny Abreu. Strike 2 to Abreu. Landon, after his warm-up tosses, Bill, he looked at his infielders and said, "Come on in, boys. I want to talk to you one more time."
Well, there's 15 seniors on this tournament roster, so they've been together a long time. We mentioned it earlier. Bob Van Ren's the coach and the architect with his group, said he's had them since 3rd grade, and they just love baseball.
A special group. You bookmark them and you keep your eye on them and you develop them and you hope that it gets to be a moment like this.
Well, they lost in the sectional final each of the last 2 years, so you wonder if you're going to get the chance to get to a moment like this.
And for those 15 seniors, this year was truly the last chance. And able to put it all together, just 3 losses. And those guys are all waiting to jump the fence. Where are you battling here?
Bob Van Ren's added his buddy Andy Kennard, the former Green Bay Preble coach, to his staff. Kennard won a lot of games in Notre Dame. And
Abreu hanging in there. 4 straight foul balls.
Sunbury's not going to go down quietly, you know that.
Nope. Now Nicolay goes out to talk to Rago, who's having a good chuckle. It's almost like he's saying, "Dude, why are you out here? I know what to do."
Rago 3 for 7 in the tournament, 1 for 2 tonight.
Another 1-2 pitch. And Lally pops it in there, hoping that Abreu would chase it. Bouncing ball to third. Weber can't handle it cleanly, but makes the throw and gets the out.
Nice play by Van Rens, who bobbles it, but he keeps his poise and then shows off his arm to beat Abreu by a step.
Weber, yeah, saying, "Yeah, no problem, I had it." Here's Gavin Meese.
He's drove in the lone Sun Prairie run with a single back in the 3rd.
And Rago quickly ahead, 0-2. Foul tipped. But the catcher, Nicolay, hangs on. 2 away.
Well, I don't think Meese is sure that he did hang on. And I think Marchese's going to ask the umpires to get together and talk about it.
Can't tell him that look. It looked like a foul tip. It sounded like a foul tip.
Marchese, I think, is asking him to ask for help.
Yeah, and then he said, why not?
Yeah. Anyway, the strikeout stands, and Sun Prairie East is down to their final out.
And they're standing. Short trip from just up the road into Pere, Wisconsin. Luke Dam, the hitter. Ball one.
Bob Van Rens has been doing this a long time. This is his 15th year. He's come close too. Won 242 games coming into this tournament.
2-0 to Dam. And 3-0. Always tough to get that last out. You're amped up. Your mind is racing. Got to slow it down. But Rego can't do it. Dam reaches here with a free pass, and Ostrenga will get another swing.
Rego now getting within the pitch limit of 100 that the WIAA mandates he'd have to come out if he'll get to face this hitter for sure, because he can go over 100 if you're in the midst of facing a hitter. But this probably is Rego's last hitter.
Strike one.
He'd like to be the last hitter of the game.
That is the goal for number 31 on the hill. Another one bounced up there. He's been pretty cerebral, Landon. Doesn't show a lot of emotions. In fact, if he showed any emotion, he was always having a good laugh, having a good time, enjoying the game. Runner goes, and it goes all the way to the backstop. Dan thought about third, but he'll stay put at second base. So you see Rego, that's unofficial. That's our account. The WIAA has somebody that's keeping track, but as Bill said, this will be the last batter that Rego will face. And it's 3-1 now. Looking to end it. And he might do just that. Center field Arndt calling, camping, catching. And Pere is the best in 2024.
So after a long wait, 15 seniors will finally lift the gold ball here in about 5 minutes. Pere wins his first ever Division I championship. Bob Renz, after 15 years as a coach, sees the group that he's known since third grade come together behind that big guy. Rego throws a 4-hitter, strikes out 6. And Pere wins its first ever Division I championship.
Time now for your Wisconsin DOT play of the game, Bill. The last pitch, the last out. Arndt, arms out, ball in the glove, ball game.
And those seniors squeezes it in a moment they truly had dreamed about for a long time comes true.
That was your Wisconsin DOT play of the game. 0 Wisconsin together. We can save lives. And Landon Rego, he knew that was going to be it one way or another, and he got the final out, and he got to be the guy right smack dab in the middle of that big dog pile. You could see, you could read his lips. He kept saying, we did it, we did it. And they did do it. as in we, as in collectively, what a team De Pere was. 27-3 and state champs in Division I.
They beat Sunbury in its only game. They forced mistakes early. Sunbury made 4 errors. De Pere got on the board in the first inning. Then Donaldson with 3 hits scores 3 runs is the igniter as De Pere wins its first Division I championship.
We will be back to Neuroscience Group Field in Grand Chute, Wisconsin to hand out the hardware. Redbirds over the Cardinals. 5-1 the final in Division I. The Redbirds are victorious. Division I champs, knocking off Prairie East. And joining us now on the field is Axel Donaldson, one of those seniors. Axel, congratulations. You guys have been together. This group has been together since 3rd grade playing ball. Did you ever think you would eventually get to this point and achieve all your dreams?
I mean, obviously it's been a dream of mine since I was a little kid, and just to achieve this dream with all my best friends just means the absolute world to me that I got to do this with the boys my senior year.
You've had the target on your back since the start of the year. Everybody says you're the top-ranked team in the state. What was it like to accomplish it knowing that you were #1 pretty much from start to finish?
I mean, we never took that for granted. I mean, being #1 in the state, obviously it's great, but at the end of the day, it's just a number, and we just had to compete, and we had a hard schedule, and we just got through that, got to the state championship, and we got the dub.
You accept the role as the igniter on this team. 3 for 3 tonight, scored 3 runs, 6 hits in the tournament. You like being called the igniter?
Yeah, I mean, the whole team worked together, but I'm glad I could contribute as much as I possibly could.
Axel, one last thought. You're not a big dude, but you got one of the biggest hearts I have ever seen. Where does that come from?
Honestly, I think it's from my parents just teaching me very well to be a good guy, and I just love them so much. That's why I'm here today.
All right, young man. Thank you. Go enjoy it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What a nice young man. Axel Donaldson, #1 at the top of that lineup. What a team this has been. They finished #1 in Division I. Let's step aside and hand out the rest of this hardware and public address announcer Jim Strick. And Bill, you heard what Axel said. Dreams do come true. Sometimes all the hard work pays off.
Yeah, it's always fun moments like this to see a senior-laden team win. It's always fun to see teams win. We got to do that 4 times today and last weekend in softball. But got to be happy for Bob Meterens, too. 15 years to coach, a long time. Finally get to lift the trophy with the gold ball. That's a solid team. Fundamentally sound, good pitching. They play the game right. They steal bases. They got power in the middle of the lineup. And they finally get to realize their dream here and not too far from De Pere.
Yeah, that runner-up trophy, that silver trophy from 1960, finally has some company back in De Pere. That'll do it for all of us, our terrific crew here in Grand Chute for the last few days. They did a bang-up job. Congratulations to all the teams that won state championships today. Aliva Strum, Lacrosse Aquinas in Division II.
Edgewood wins the first time since 2009, beating Mosinee 12-6. And then finally tonight, after Edgewood lifted the trophy a couple hours ago, De Pere wins his first ever D1 title.
He's Bill Brophy. I'm Bob Brainerd. Thanks for joining us. You've been watching the 2024 WIAA State Baseball Championships.